Polkadot is right now breaking out of this weekly supply zone, and the chance that we could see a massive explosion is there. In this video I will talk about Polkadot and share my price prediction with potential price targets, and either if you're heavily invested in Polkadot or at the sideline right now, I will tell you potential buy areas. So let's go straight into the content. So first of all, after Polkadot made this all-time high, we then saw this crash to lower levels. We came all the way down into this demand zone. This demand zone where we saw the start of this massive push to the upside. And after we retested this demand zone, we saw this push to the upside. We first broke this last high. Then we came into this supply zone where we saw this bearish move from. We first saw some rejection right here, and right now we broke out of this weekly supply zone. And if the weekly candle closes like this, the chance that we could see much higher prices is there. So this is a very bullish sign for Polkadot. And I'm very bullish on Polkadot because I think it's a great project with a very high potential. And if we now close over this supply zone, the chance that we go directly to higher prices is there. And the next really interesting price target is this high right here. And from the prices right now to this kind of high, we would have potential over 120%. And if we're breaking this high to the upside and find acceptance over there, then the next really interesting price target is this high right here. Because from this high we saw this push to lower levels. And if we also find acceptance over this high, then of course the last really interesting price target is the all-time high. And the best coins are also exploding over their last all-time high. And I think Polkadot has the chance to reach even higher prices. And if you're using the Fibonacci tool from the swing high to the swing low, you can see that we have this potential price targets. And I think this price target at 1.618 Fibonacci is really realistic. It would be a price target of $86. But if enough money flows into the whole crypto market and a small percentage flows into Polkadot, the chance is also high that we could see even higher prices like the 2.618 Fibonacci. And here we would have a price target of $138. And from the prices right now to the first price target, we would have potential over 700%. And if we would reach the even higher price target, we would have potential over 1200%. So I'm personally really bullish on Polkadot. And as I said, if we're closing like this, the chance is high that we could see directly higher prices. If you're looking at the Fibonacci, you can see that we have a resistance right here. And of course, the chance that we see some rejection also in this wicks is really high. So I think this would be the first price target. And if we find acceptance again, then as I said, the next interesting price target is this high right here. And we also have the Fibonacci level right here. So a potential price movement could look like this. Of course, guys, this is just a price prediction from the prices right now. But as you can see, guys, we now broke out of this massive accumulation phase. It was building since 1.5 years. And now we are really bullish on the weekly time frame. And the chance that we see an explosion like in other altcoins is now at Polkadot. And if you want to get daily updates on the crypto market or altcoins like Polkadot, then join my free Telegram group. You'll find a link in the description. So guys, we look for potential price targets and now we are looking for potential buy zones for Polkadot. And as you can see, we are clearly in a bullish trend on the daily time frame with higher lows and higher highs. And as I said, I think the chances high that we could see directly higher prices. So if we are getting a retest of the supply zone, the chance that we could see a bounce is really high. So I think this kind of prices are already a great chance to buy some Polkadot or to get in a trade. This price is of around $9 to $10. But if we would see an even bigger correction, then I would first have a look at this demand zone right here. Because after this accumulation, we saw this push to the upside, we broke this last high and the supply zone. So the chance if we come back into this zone that we continue the bullish trend is very high. But if we would see even lower prices, then I would have a look at this confirmed higher low and this demand zone right here. Because we saw a move from this low to this high, we made a higher high. So the chance that we see a bullish continuation is really high. And if we are looking at the VRVP, you can see that we have a lot of potential right here, a lot of volume. So if we see a move back into this zone, the chance that we could see a bounce is really high. But as I said, we now saw this bullish breakout out of the zone. And the chance that we can see directly higher prices is there. So I personally would have a look if we see a bounce at this region right here in the supply zone. And if we see a bullish reaction on the smaller time frame, then I think it's definitely a great chance to get into a potential long trade on Polkadot. So all in all, guys, we are right now seeing this bullish breakout out of this accumulation phase. And I think the chances are that we could see a massive explosion in the near future. And I think for the peak of the bull run, the chances are that you could see even higher prices than the last all-time high. So guys, thank you really much for watching. I wish you great profits at trading and see you in the next one.